Hey guys, and welcome back to the last episode of the Lampard Legacy. Episode 45 this is, I think, or maybe 44. One thing I have to say before we start this is I made a mistake. And I promise you I did not do it on purpose. In the penultimate episode, we played, I think, 5 or 6 games, just getting towards the end of the season, which we have 3 today. And I did not save it, which is working both ways, because of course, it's stupid that I forgot to save it when we're on a bad run. But then again, it has given us the opportunity to win the league, as we only dropped 2 points from the 5 games. We beat Man City, which we actually lost to. Beat Sheffield United, that one was accurate. Drew to Aston Villa, that one was accurate as well. But then we drew to Man United, and we actually beat them in the simmed game. And then we beat Southampton away. So, here we go. Leeds United, Bournemouth and Brighton are the teams. As you can see, we hit on top spot, just off of it on goal difference, and Liverpool have a game in hand. I think all our games are winnable. I don't know who Liverpool play, so we're going to check it right now. And of course, if we get the results, maybe we could win it, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. And Liverpool, first they have Norwich there, away from home at Carrow Road. Then they have Villa away at Villa Park, but then they finish at home to Anfield. So I'd say their games are similar to ours, all mid-table teams. And even if we don't win it, want to go off on a bang here before we start the FIFA 21 series. Of course, we've got 1 episode left of the Milan one as well, so stay tuned for that. But here we go. Third to last game, I don't know the word for that, against Leeds United here. We need to get the team sorted. And another benefit of actually not simming is we have Diaz and we have Kai Havertz. So it wasn't the farewell performances from them just yet, as we need to get Timo Werner back in the team. So we're going to play with this. Tammy Abraham, you go in the reserves with Oblak, James, Skriniar, Diaz and Chilwell, De Jong, Havertz, Ziyech, Sancho, Pulisic and Werner. I haven't actually put him in. There we go. There is the team. I think I'm going to take Unal out as well for Mason Mount, who deserves to be on that bench. And here we go. I think it's away at Ellen Road, I'm sure. Or are we at home at Stamford Bridge? I don't know. We are at Ellen Road. Let's see how we do. And let's have a look at this Leeds United team we faced. I don't know if Bielsa's still in charge, with Costaris in the net, Shackleton, Berardi, McKenna and Douglas at the back, with Uno Kane sitting, with Paganini, Bogus, Götze and Mujica supporting Quiones. It's actually a different team to the one we played last time. I think they have Bamford, Tyler Roberts, the likes of who are on the bench. But yeah, I think we got a thrashing like 3-0 against them last time, hoping for the same. However, it's never going to be easy. And of course, Ellen Road, not in this FIFA, and actually not in FUT 21 or FIFA 21, I've heard. So that's a real shame, as they're moving up the park, even if it isn't Ellen Road and it's like the City Ground or whatever it is. As Götze has the ball, we can't let him attack, and a ball swung into the box. It's a good one, and Oblak just had to catch it. If he had pressure on him then, maybe it could have caused a mistake, as it's rolled out to Hakim Ziyech. De Jong to turn out and give it to Chilwell, and that's sloppy. However, Hakim Ziyech on it again. Gives it to Kai Havertz. Now Timo Werner. Werner goes through the gap. Sancho onside, you know. And Sancho scores. Beautiful finish. Finessed on the left foot into the corner. And past the keeper off the post. Beautiful. I want another look at this. Look at that. Look at that ball from Timo Werner. And it was just open the body. I just admired how he battled for the ball as well, did Timo. He didn't have that easy pass on, and he got it off straight to Sancho, who kept onside somehow. He's put it past Costaris within like, what, 10 minutes was it? I think it was. And it's only his 5th of the season. That's a bit of a shock. And here's Jan Oblak. Oh, what a risk he took. But it did pay off with that pass through both, I think, attackers who were up there, as we lose the ball with Skriniar. I mean, he shouldn't really be there anyway. He's travelled a bit of a distance. As I think that's Reece James covering for him now, 85 rated. But I think it was that in the last episode, just because I've had to sim the games, that he wasn't here again. As they're moving forward ever so slightly. Don't like this. Uno Kane to Mateus Bogus, who gives it to the winger. And now Quiones. Don't let him get a shot off, and a good tackle, Diaz. And here's Jadon Sancho on it. Can he try to add to his goal contributions in this game, as Timo Werner actually gives it to De Jong? He could be joining it, and he does! The CDM, who sits deep, gets a goal up front for once, and I'm glad we didn't save them games now. It's turned the morale around. Superb finish from Frankie De Jong, as it's a good fitted through ball from Timo Werner into his path, and he's put it in the bottom corner past Socrates again, or is it Costaris? I think I got it the wrong way around. Never mind. 2-0. And here's another move getting put together. Ben Chilwell. Oh, and he's lost it. Hakim Ziyech getting it back though, and that's what I like to see. Back heel to Pulisic. Out wide to Chilwell. Got to run in the middle. Timo Werner chests it down. Passes it. And he was definitely offside. Yep. Linesman stood there with his flag up, and what a goal it would have been if he was onside and he actually slotted it home. And a chance for Leeds United here. Shackleton. But it's Pulisic who gets back. Have I put him as like a left wing back or something? Because he's always back there. As Havertz probably should have opted for De Jong there, but he has got it out to Jadon Sancho, who cuts back inside of the left back. Timo Werner turns out. Oh, that was a hat-trick of assists if he passed it. It looks like it could be half-time any moment. However, Hakim Ziyech has to do some defending here as the ball's whipped in. Player flying. I thought he was going to get his head on that, but it is 2-0 before half-time. Long time since I've said that, in matter of fact. I always say like it's 1-0 or 0-0. So it's good to have a good first half. And long may it continue for the next 45 minutes. Here is Reece James. Can we start off this second half very brightly? Tried to chip it over to Timo. If that left back would have just let it go past him, would have definitely been through. As Leeds United have the derby that happened the other day. The Yorkshire derby coming up. As that's a good switch of play again to Paganini. Who can he keep it in? No. Everything's just going wrong for Leeds at the moment. They haven't been bad, but yeah, it's just not working. And De Jong in the middle. Frankie De Jong with a good spread out to Jadon Sancho. Can we compile their misery onto them when they're not playing well? As that should have gone to Hakim Ziyech. Sancho got to be more stronger and accurate with those passes. Definitely not going to who I wanted, but Skriniar wins it back. And that's another wayward one. And here's Quiones with the ball. Can Leeds United actually find that goal that they probably do deserve? But they're not going to hear unless it's from a corner ball situation. As Hudson-Odoi's on the field. I hate putting him on corners for the other team because he can't defend them. As he actually gets the header away there, though. I'll give him credit. And it could not only be a header, but a good move to start off. Jadon Sancho keeps it in with a flick over the top to Timo Werner, who gives it to Mason Mount. Yes, this could be a counter-attack. Mason Mount with a chance one-on-one, and it's a hat-trick of an assist for Timo. And Mason Mount, the youth player, maybe the last youth player to score. You never know. Gets a good finish. 3-0 at Ellen Road. And yeah, that is a really good way to bow out of this game. Job done and dusted if we want to keep up this title challenge that we are now back in. Somehow. As yeah, it's a good finish past the keeper from Mason Mount to get his third of the season. And here's Hudson-Odoi. You never know, I've just said that. And Hudson-Odoi could join the goals here. So Callum Hudson-Odoi running through. Cuts it back really well. Oh, and it's a good save. He went alone. I was going to try and pass it, but I thought it's never going to lock onto the person I want it. Never actually does in them scenarios, as we need to keep battling for it though. Don't let them get upfield. Let's take this clean sheet and 3-0. It's just like the forfeit, as there's only 2 minutes added on, but just one now. And we just need to keep this job done and dusted, as it's a huge tackle from Hudson-Odoi, who's getting back and doing the business. Honestly, love that guy, as it's done. 3-0. Job done and dusted. Said it again because it's that clear and crystal, as that's the other way around, isn't it? Oh well, let's move on. In fact, Leeds United had 0 shots and we had 4, so scored 3 of them. Not bad going. I'd like to have more shots, but clinicality is something I wanted to work on before, and we've definitely done it there. I think it was Timo who missed the only chance and Ziyech missed one, so it should be actually more shots than that. But we are still level with Liverpool, who haven't played that game, hoping to lose. And I'm hoping goal difference doesn't really make that much of a difference. I'm hoping we're close to them. And as for us, no simulated games in this one as Tammy wants to play. As we move on to Brighton Hove Albion, looking like a potential banana slip for the top 6 teams in real life at the moment, as they took it all the way with Chelsea and Man United. As there's a bid in here from Bayern for Sane. You guys say it wasn't unrealistic. Well, a small minority of you say it was a little unrealistic. I agree with you, of course. I never said it wasn't. I only got him because he was free. So yeah, now he's actually going to the club he's gone to in real life. I'm sure that'll be happy or buzzing for all you guys who actually wanted it to go through. And I feel confident to play the same team. Yes, Mount did score. Hudson-Odoi almost did, but we're going to keep it as this. All black, James, Skriniar, Diaz and Chilwell with De Jong, Havertz and Ziyech. With Sancho, Werner and Pulisic up top. Let's go. Get another win and keep mounting Liverpool, not letting him go. And let's have a look at this Brighton Hove Albion team with Jason Steele in the net, the ex-Sunderland keeper, with Walker Peters, Ben White, Webster and Mario Rui, Yves Bissouma and Benyat sitting in the midfield with Solimac, McAllister, Trossard all supporting. There he is. Ante Rebic, the player we all know and love, will be bowing out to him tomorrow. or shortly, has Jason Steele in the net. That's a bit of a weird one. Wonder where Matt Ryan's gone. I didn't even look if it was on the bench. As yes, I know I just said even twice. But sometimes you just repeat stuff, as we need to try and get this ball and repeat the performance that we had last time out. As can we find that ball through? No. And here's Yves Bissouma with an actual chance. He's got a run on here. Really good flick. As All Black has to make the save. Brighton & Hove Albion having the first shot here at the bridge. As Ziyech needs to get across the corner taker who's whipped it in. Look at these. They look like they're all doing all the corner routines and everything and flicking and all that. They seem like they're really well drilled. And I don't expect anything less from a Graham Potter and Ante Rebic especially side. As here's Bunyat again. Gives it to Bissouma. A chance around the corner for Leonardo Trossard. We've slid in. Bissouma gets it back and it's another save. Open net. Slid in from Reece James to cut down the angle. And now he's got the ball. And breathe. And here is Christian Pulisic. Oh, almost got round Yves Bissouma, who looks like he's absolutely dominating this game. As it's gone back to the midfielder McAllister. Out to Walker Peters. Solly March now. And we've got to cut down these angles. It's gone through to Rebic. He takes the shot on the angle. And it's another save. Jan Oblak. But I don't want him making saves. I honestly don't. As we need to keep this corner out again. Good whip in over the bar. And Brighton, better team almost. And the reason I say almost is because I know what our counter-attacks are capable of. Yes, we haven't had any. But look at this. One's on the cards maybe here as Pulisic gives it to Timo Werner. And he can't find Hakim Ziyech. I mean, that's sloppy. From a guy who got 3 assists last game. Should be getting one there. And here's Leonardo Trossard. Reece James coming across as it's whipped into the front post. And that hopefully will be the last chance for them before half-time. I want to see the stats, because they have absolutely dominated on chances. Maybe not possession. And can we make one count here? No, it's just not falling for us. However, Ziyech, come on. Hakim, give it to Pulisic. Pulisic to try and cut inside. He's got a run on from Jadon Sancho, who hopefully is onside as he shoots. Is he? I think he isn't. The camera changed, and yeah, there you go. He's put his arms down. We've scored here, but it will not count. And a problem that we did in fact have in the last game, although we didn't see it because we scored 3 goals, is taking shots. Not taking any. We're dominating on possession. They're probably dominating on shots because the amount they've had. And we're just not. They've got Luke Steele in the net, who, no offence to anyone who's actually a fan of him, but we should be scoring against him. And we actually have proof we can score against him. This man putting it in the back of the net as he makes a dodgy pass there, but Reece James times the slide as he needed to in the box to perfection. As Sancho coming down the field again. They have got only 4 at the back, unlike real life where they have 5, but it is very hard to break down. As here's Werner, not Werner, Ziyech gives it to Havertz, who I haven't seen in this game. Back to Werner, as Werner goes back to Havertz, link up from the Germans as he can't get his shot off. And Timo Werner passing all the way back. I mean, that's not what we want to see. As can we get the pass off here though to Kai Havertz? Havertz scores, and finally we've broken that deadlock. What we needed to do. As Kai Havertz volleys it first time past Luke Steele. I hope it was a volley anyway. Would have made it look better. It's just the German link up. No, it was on the floor, but he's put it past the keeper, and that is all that matters in the end, isn't it? He scored the goal. And here's Timo Werner. Can we try and wrap it up here? Chance straight after our goal. I think we're running riot now. It's Timo Werner. Oh, tries to put it past Luke Steele easily. But no, he's actually not as bad as I thought. Good save. And here is Frankie de Jong. He's got the run of Christian Pulisic. Going to use Timo. Can Timo score a long ranger? No, he's saved again. But it looks like we should be getting the win. If they score, it would be absolute heartbreak and agony. So we've got to make sure they don't. And it actually could be Rebic. No words. No words. Look at that. I cannot wait for FIFA 21, honestly. Mechanics broken. Diaz broken. And Oblak, mate, 94 rated. Definitely broken. Should have saved that. Oh, and after dominating the game. Yes, they deserve to get one in the first 20 minutes, but they haven't done anything in this second half. We've hit the crossbar, had all the possession, and it looks like we're going to actually lose the league on it. As can we actually get another chance back, though? Christian Pulisic, oh, tries to weave, and that's a pass back. That is a pass back. This game's dead. And there we go. Done and dusted. We've bottled it. Brighton Hove Albion beaten us. Well, not even beaten us. It feels like a defeat as we've drawn 1 apiece, and I guess we'll have to move on. And Liverpool, in fact, have won 1 of their games in hand, so they have to lose both of their other games. Actually, no, they only have to lose 1. So we're counting on that as we have Bournemouth. I don't care where they are in the table. I'm not even going to check as Sané is sold. And hopefully Liverpool's played that game in hand. They have, and they've won it. So even Manchester City are above us, and we can't win it. We actually cannot win the league. So yeah, I thought with actually not saving it, I were going to maybe win it, and then it would look really dodgy because I accidentally forgot to save it. But it was an accident. I'm actually a little bit glad that we haven't won it because we didn't deserve to after the last episode. So come on, let's bow out of this whole save here. Might do another Chelsea one in the future because of course we haven't had much time, only 43 episodes compared to the iBar one that went on a bit longer. As yeah, let's bow out with this final game against the Cherries. But of course I'm going to show you the team first, as I think I'm going to go with the same. I'm going to try and get as much substitutions done as possible, including Mount, Loftus-Cheek, and sorry Tammy, I don't want to fit you in here if you're not going to be here anyway. As Oblak's in the net, Reece James, Skriniar, Diaz and Chilwell, De Jong, Havertz and Hakim Ziyech, with Sancho, Werner and Christian Pulisic, who I always thought was going to go at one point. He's managed to hold his own and stay even in the team in the starting 11 after he's been shocking for me mostly. So yeah, I'd like to see the end of Pulisic, but Werner, I think I'll miss him. Here we go, let's see how we can form up against these guys. Dylan Phillips in the net from Charlton with Jack Stacey, Jordan, Pedro Enrique and Wijnald, with Brooks, Gosling, Dahoud, Billing and, I never were going to say that name, with King up front. Very similar to the real life team, I think, who now are in the Championship. I saw Chaser on the bench, who I don't know how has managed to get on the bench and not in the start 11. Must be a travesty there, but let's get this win, come on, and bow out of this save and season with 3 points. However, it is Bournemouth starting the brighter, and I don't like to say that, as 5 minutes in I don't think we've touched the ball much. As, oh, that's a really good dummy from this winger I'm never going to try and say the name of, as we've actually got a tackle in on Josh King, I think, and now Kai Havertz to come away. Can we get a quick counter-attack on? A counter-attack just for the good old days would be amazing, and maybe a German link-up in this game would be even better, as De Jong, oh, loses it. And here's Bournemouth. I'm just sat here nodding my head. Honestly, I'm just sat here nodding my head, and David Brooks has put them 1-0 in. I said I wanted one of them goals, one of them landmark goals like a German link-up or a counter-attack. But no, it's one of those goals where I do not see it coming. And we get a lot of them lately because I'm just getting worse at this game, I think. And David Brooks has punished us for it. 1-0 to the Cherries. And it's not the way we want to bow out. Oh, and 60 minutes in. I was about to say on like the 20-minute mark that nothing is happening in this game, but something is happening, and it's for the other team. As Jadon Sancho, though, wakes up, gets the ball. Here is De Jong. Don't know where Timo Werner is. As we're on ultra-attacking. Why? As Timo still gets the ball, though, has the shot, and scores the rebound. So we are back in front, but I don't know why we're ultra-attacking. One apiece. And I think it is Timo. Is he number 7? I'm pretty sure he's not as well. It's Christian Pulisic. Oh, we're slagging him off at the start, and he's got a goal, so I like that, Christian. Well done. Here's Christian Pulisic. Is he going to wait for the man outside? He is in Ben Chilwell. I can see Timo Werner trying to get behind his man to try and header it, but it's gone past him, and it was into the path of Jadon Sancho, who could not reach it, but we're still going to try and get this ball to the other side of the field. We've applied very well to their goal as well early on, as here's Frankie de Jong, goes to the finesse, and blocked. However, Ziyech keeps it alive, back to De Jong. De Jong, round the corner to Hakim. He's got a man at the side of him. He gets it off to Havertz. And oh, it's gone wide. I thought that was in. And yes, still one apiece, but I like the way we've responded. However, we can still get a chance before half-time. Timo Werner. Werner needs to keep on running. Is man-marked by Stacey and Dahoud there, but he cuts away from them both. As Sancho now, we're messing around with it a little bit. De Jong, he can't really shoot. As we give it to Werner, really good turn, and Timo, oh, it's off the post. What a goal it would have been. And oh, he walked through the defence and slammed the post. And there we go, half-time as Bournemouth were coming down the other side of the field. One apiece, and I think we actually do deserve to be in the lead. Turned it round magnificently since their goal. Even though we are in front, we got 1 goal back, but 2 is inbound. I am sure of it. And here is Dahoud, gives it to someone else, but we've got the ball here now with Timo Werner. Gives it to Kai Havertz. He's got the run of Jadon Sancho. We can't waste one of these. I've wanted a counter-attacking goal, and we might be getting it here. Jadon Sancho takes a touch, and oh, it's off the other post. I don't believe it. Other side of the bloody pitch with the other net and the other post as well. And look at this. Straight through. This Dajuma Groneve. I tried to say his name there as he's passed it back anyway. Almost on the hour mark, and we still haven't found this goal. this elusive goal, as it might be Bournemouth who get it. You never know. Just sent Jadon Sancho to the floor, but Reece James has been excellent since his growth in rating, well, especially this episode, as De Jong has it now. Let's get this counter-attacking goal as Timo Werner is running through. Oh, of course he loses it when I say it. And here's Reece James collecting a rather poor ball from Dahoud. One of the only ones that is actually poor. He's been very decent, as that's a switch out to Christian Pulisic, who is going to keep it in by whacking it in the air. If Timo Werner can get behind this, oh, he almost set it onto Ziyech. What a move it would have been. However, not to be, as Jack Stacey with the ball need to stand him up, but he gives it straight to Christian Pulisic, and now we go. Come on, De Jong with the ball going down this left-hand side. No pressure on him so far. He can still keep on going. He can still keep on going. De Jong tries to pass it back, and it never works. Honestly, always never works when I try to split it back to the edge of the box, as that's turned out to be a really good pass to Kai Havertz. Turns it into Werner, and Werner to Ziyech. Oh, and he's put it wide. I thought that was a goal. What a chance from Hakim Ziyech on the turn. But he has just put it wide of the mark. And oh, that is disappointing. And also, in other news, Christian Pulisic, that's the last you've seen of him. He goes off for Hudson-Odoi. And Jadon Sancho, can we do what Brighton did to us? I actually would really appreciate it, as here we go. Hudson-Odoi just on the field. Going to try and pass it back. Actually, it works this time. Timo with the turn out. And Havertz, stick your leg out, mate. You would have tapped it in. However, he didn't do. And now we've got to stop these coming forward. Chaser with the ball out wide to Grondeveld, who Reece James superbly tackles. I don't know how you can give advantage for that, honestly, as we must have robbed the ball at the perfect time then, because they just turned the advantage off as Timo Werner can't get past his man. And that was a really good chance to get on an attack. But the final game of the series ends in a draw, and I know for a fact that has guaranteed us Champions League football, but of course we're not going to play it, as that's his final game. And I'm not happy with drawing to Bournemouth. I'm honestly not, I'm not going to lie, but at least we didn't lose on us game, which we say goodbye to the Chelsea team with. Oh, and let's have a look how it's finished. We finished 7 points off, so it wouldn't have mattered if we beaten Brighton. I think it wouldn't have even mattered if we drew to Villa. We still would have lost the league. Definitely, yeah, 4 points wouldn't have made up for the gap. We lost it when I think we lost to Liverpool or drew to him earlier on in the season. Manchester United, of course, taking points off us. I'll go through the league table, go through the stats, go through the players, and then round it up. As Leeds United finished rock bottom, unexpected. Norwich next up, and Sheffield United. So two Yorkshire teams going through. I'm a bit disappointed because I am from Yorkshire myself. As who was the best team, the most overperforming? I'd probably say it's West Ham. As Arsenal finished 7th, Wolves pipping him to the post. That's unusual. Of course, we've still got trophies to go on, so I'm not going to show you them because I don't care. Now we're not in them. As Werner finished 3rd as well as the team overall in the Golden Boot, with Havertz being up there, 19 behind Jota though. Jota having a really decent season for Wolves. Of course, now a Liverpool player. There's 2 Liverpool boys round out the top. As we get the second top assister as well, Werner clunking in with them all. Ziyech as well up there. Havertz, Sancho. I mean, we've shared out the assists this year. Oblak 3rd on clean sheets. Yeah, I can accept. I probably think he's the highest rated goalkeeper in the league, but he's played 2 less games than the other 2. Still couldn't have caught Edison, but yeah, them 2 teams are better anyway. They've got better defences, so I don't blame him for finishing where he did, as we finished 3rd overall in the league. But I'm going to get onto the players and see how they've all done in the last season. Starting off with keepers, 23 clean sheets, as you just saw for Oblak, who've got 7.3 rating. I mean, it is overperforming, but I think like 8 is a really good rating for a normal team, and he hasn't got that. As how's Reed done on loan? Yeah, not very good. I thought we were going to get to use him at one point, but time has just run out for him, and he hasn't done that well against for Sheffield United, should I say. But then again, worse a team than Chelsea, as Nick Pope got 3 assists in 12 games. Not that good, As Chilwell never got a Chelsea goal, but did get 4 assists and a 7.3. Same with Skriniar. He got 4 goals and 0 assists, the other way around, but 7.3. With Diaz getting a 7.4. Perez not really getting played at Liverpool. I think that was the wrong move to loan him out. As Dunk got a goal. Reece James with 2 and an assist. I thought he'd have more than that, but I haven't been playing him wing back. Zaha getting 4 goals and 1 assist in the short stint he's had, probably in simmed games. De Jong not getting as much as I want, but I'll take it from a CDM. And now we get into the good ones. Mount, 8 goals, although just a 6.9, disappointing. Less than Loftus-Cheek, who only got 3. And Ziyech with 12. Havertz with 21. He's on an 8.0, just the way I like it. Sancho on a 7.6. Ziyech on a 7.7. And now we get into the front three. Zaha, or not Zaha, Sane with 3 goals. 3. I mean, I didn't play much, but I expected better, as Pulisic got 6. I mean, I expected better than that. 7.1. Hudson-Odoi with 4 and considerably less game time. That's okay, as Tammy got 7 goals, 7 assists, as he's going to go out. And he's in 16 games. That is actually pretty decent for him. Unial, he's been a decent servant for the cup games, but still not the best. And there he is. There's the main man. I'm not talking about Giroud and Patrick. I'm talking about Timo Werner. 8.1. 26 goals in 36 games. I mean, yes, it's less, but then when you add the assist, it's more than a goal contribution a game. And this guy has been sensational. I was thinking about signing him on the next series I do, but I just don't want to do that, do I? I don't want to sign a player that I've had here on this save. As unfortunately, guys, well, maybe fortunately as well, because we're moving into FIFA 21, but we're going to wrap up the Chelsea series here. This is the end of the Blues Lampard Legacy. Let me know if you want to name a new series, something like this, like the Lampard Legacy. I'll go into the new manager's name, which I do know, of course, and I'll try and do some alliteration with that, and maybe just call it something different, because they're all called career modes, and I'll try something new. As unfortunately, yes, I have said it's already finished, so like, comment, share, and subscribe. Notification bell on as well, so you don't miss the next series. That's what I was meant to say next. As yeah, been a really good day, and congratulations to Liverpool winning the league on this. I don't know why I'm really going to say that, and AC Milan's finale up next. Get pumped for that, but as importantly, get pumped for FIFA 21. And I'll see you next time we do another Chelsea save, if you just want to see that. Or next time in the next series, or next career mode, or next video on the channel. In a bit, peace.